I believe we are ready to go. So we have Joe and Mac by Strouse12. Take it away.
All right, I am Strouse12. I have Tibbetzer here with me. He's going to help me commentate today. We're going to be playing on easy. Main difference is there's just enemies have less health. The other difficulties, the only thing they change is how much health enemies have. So I'm going to give a countdown and then I'll kind of go into the game here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the point of this game is we are trying to rescue all the cave babes that were stolen by these jerk cavemen here. So we're going to roll through that guy. And most of the platforming is the same every run. The bosses are where this run's really going to change with how nice or mean they plan on being. That fireball is kind of a pain in the butt to get sometimes. You got to do a little mid-air turn back to actually get it. You want to explain what happened there?
So we were supposed to roll through the cavemen so we can get there faster by just walking on him while he's rolling.
It despawns some of the enemies and it makes you invincible, so it's the best way to do it there. So we're timing these fireballs so that we go through his iframes. He wasn't supposed to charge again since I was underneath him. That's okay. So each one of those little health bars is 4 health. Normally fire does 3, but since he's a T-Rex, all T-Rexes take 1 damage from everything, with one exception, which we'll be trying to do later. It was mentioned in the donation comment, there's a quick damage on that on one of the bosses we're going to try and do. So we're looking for a wheel here, which, nice, we got in level 2, so we don't have to worry about that the rest of the run. So wheels and fire both do 3 damage normally. But wheels, you can kind of spam them. Fireballs, you have to kind of throw one at a time, and if they miss, then you have to wait. So, got early wheel, which is amazing, because there's only 2 spots you can actually get it in the first 4 levels. So, we're gonna hit him and then go through the back, and then just kind of chuck wheels. A little faster would be better. There we go. And that makes that fight kind of trivial. We're actually going to switch back to fire for the next level. Because the boss is just a little easier with fire. So Tibbetzer here, he has the co-op world record with me in this game. So he knows this run pretty well. Alright, so tree, nice and easy.
We're going to try to get the 1 cycle with him going off the screen.
It's possible. I've never gotten it. I've been really close. Nope. Alright, still a pretty solid fight. Kind of missed the last second fireball there, but...
Still 1 cycle.
That was 2.
I mean 2.
Yeah, still a 2 cycle. If you have any donations, now is going to be the time to do it. We have about 1 minute and 15 seconds of auto-scroller.
Awesome. We actually do have a bunch of donations. We have $20 from an anonymous. Good morning. If we don't get to play hide and seek, we will riot. We have $20 by Grouch Barks by Barney, please. We have $100 by Anonymous saying, I want everyone to get a world record today. Let's get Barney met. And lastly, we have $50 by Plot Shadow, who says, shout out to the Caveman crew. Happy to see all the love for Joe and Mac is still getting. Let's save the world 1 wheel at a time. Donation goes to Runner's Choice.
Let's go for Barney then. Yeah, I goofed. I walked right off that cliff. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So we're still just kind of cruising through this auto-scroller. There's still a little bit left.
That car duty's gonna come soon, or else he's probably already got him.
Talk a little louder. He's saying there's a caveman in a car coming. I don't know how, cavemen have cars, but we'll just take care of him. Losing that life back there really shouldn't be a big deal. As long as I don't do anything silly the rest of the run. There's a couple spots we can pick up 1-ups that aren't really out of the way. So this boss right here is the biggest RNG in the entire game, because these fish don't jump at a set time, except for these 4. That was actually a really good first cycle though.
We kind of have to time this precisely.
Yeah, if you throw the wheels, you can catch them as they come out, and it actually saves a little bit of time. Okay, that was actually an amazing fight. They jumped pretty quickly, so if this was a run, this would be it. That was pretty solid. So this next level is another short vertical auto-scroller. Mostly just going to be chucking wheels at these rocks, so we'll just be chilling. Getting hit by the rocks doesn't cost any time, it just costs health, so just want to try to avoid getting hit if possible. We are going to despawn him here at the top of the screen to save a little bit of time.
Alright, so for the wheel we want the good pattern, which just stay up, but if we were fighting him with fire and we didn't have wheel, we would want him to go down for the bad pattern.
So this is actually the good pattern, because it's just easier to stand there and chuck wheels up into his face. What he's saying about the bad pattern is he likes to come across the screen. And it's actually, if you have only fire, it's the easiest, because sometimes when he's standing straight up and down, fire doesn't like to register.
Alright, there is a life here at the end.
And if you don't have wheel at this point, that very first caveman carrying that egg can drop it. So if you're running this and you just have fire up until that point, you can get it there. But normally if I don't have wheel by then, I've already reset, so. Alright, you're supposed to high jump across these rocks. I kind of missed the first one. That's fine.
We grab the food there and try to grab the 1-up.
Nice. So grabbing that 1-up kind of helps if you have to take a death on this boss, because he can be a jerk. Hopefully we don't get iframes on him.
We usually just stay behind him and just for the hitboxes.
Alright, we're going to slow down a little bit right here. And we are getting iframes a little bit. There we go.
We might take an attention on that.
Nope. We're going to try not to die right here.
Okay.
So he iframed me for a few seconds. So on that 5th health bar, if he doesn't turn red, you can tell that his iframes are extended. So we just kind of have to wait it out. But luckily he didn't stick me too bad. I've had fights with him that cost 20 seconds because he's like, yeah, I don't want to take a hit right now.
This boss, when we get up to it, we don't want anything per swoop, because every single swoop costs 1 second. They do 5 swoops or 4 swoops?
It's 4 swoops, and a 4 swoop cycle costs 5 seconds each. Nice, we got him to 3 health bars in the first cycle. That's really good.
And then no swoop cycle.
And no swoops. So that's a really clean cliff. I think the most I've ever seen him get down to in one cycle is 2 health bars, so it's kind of hard to get him. I don't think you can one cycle that fight.
Here is the Gray Bricks level.
So this level, the platforming is going to be the same pretty much every time. What's going to change is how many fast damage cycles I can get on the boss. Which I'll go ahead and explain now. So I was saying that T-Rexes only take 1 damage from everything. And the wheel can do up to 3 damage. So you can hit him, the frame that he comes out of his iframes, and the wheel will count for its full damage. However, it's like a 1 frame window, so it's kind of hard to get. So this first cycle, you can't get it. You got to hit him 4 times. So we're just going to stand here. Alright, let's see if we can get him. Alright, so I didn't get it that time, so we'll have to hit him the full 4 times. We're just not getting it at all here. I should have taken an intentional death earlier to avoid that. There's 1. It's 2.
We're trying to get as much of those as we can.
It's about throwing the wheels as fast as you can in the right spot at the right time. We're only sitting about 3 right now, which is really bad. It's 4. Yeah, so that was kind of a rough Gray Rex. 4 out of 9 quick damage cycles. I've gotten the perfect 9 before, twice. It's possible. It's just really tricky. So something I didn't explain, I'm trying to stand as close to where Joe is supposed to be at the end of the level to save some time. If you're far away, you have to wait until he walks all the way across the screen to get to where he needs to be. That should have been a high jump. So these cavemen right here, yeah, they like to do that. You think they're going to be in one spot, and then they decide, no, we're just going to roll over here instead. So we're going to throw that wheel, take that guy out. Again, why do cavemen have airplanes? I don't know.
But if a caveman's in an airplane, they just throw stuff down at you.
So this boss, you can't hit him on this first cycle. He is my least favorite boss in the entire game because his fight is slow. He has all RNG. He has 4 patterns. He can go here, 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 or top right over here. I'm not going to throw another wheel. This is going to be a bottom left, so this is okay.
The best pattern to get is top left.
Yes. So with most patterns, he's going to have to roll around the screen. Top left, he takes a second, and then he immediately shoots off the screen. So it saves some time. It's going to be a top right.
Also okay.
The only one we don't want until the very end is bottom right, because he does stop faster, but then he slowly rolls across the platform here, and it just takes forever. So there's another bottom left. Oh, that's bottom. You can't hit him more than once, so you just want to try to hit him as soon as he comes out of his roll animation to do damage as quickly as possible. It's another top right. So this is a okay fight.
If we get top left and bottom right.
Yeah, that would be ideal at this point. We're going to go top left and then bottom right for us. It's another top right.
Or we can do bottom right then. Or bottom left.
I like to throw a little wheel in there, make it go away. So bottom right would be preferable here, which we're getting top right again. So kind of a, again, mediocre RNG fight here.
At the end, it looks like the top right is slower than bottom right at the end of the level.
So bottom right is the fastest at the end because he stops bouncing faster, and he's at the bottom of the screen already. So we're gonna try and roll through this guy, which you got it.
And get a 1-up.
We're gonna get another 1-up here. That guy was kind of a jerk. So we roll right there so that the lightning doesn't damage me and kill me.
I'm gonna take the stick.
So this part is one of the... Okay, we're just gonna slow down. So this part sucks because of those little gaps, which I almost died, but we dodged it. It's all good. So this boss, I'll try to explain here in a second. So he's gonna break. We're gonna jump over here to try and make him shoot off the screen as fast as possible. I may have to not take a hit. There we go.
That was close.
So you want to hit him like as he connects, because it actually makes him take damage faster. Nice.
The slowest cycle is when all of his body parts fall down, I think.
Nope, that's actually faster, but you can only get it a couple times, and you have to do a lot to kind of set it up, I feel like, so. So this level here, we're probably going to die right here. Yep. So I was trying to throw my wheel to basically take damage through the lightning animation and not get hit, but that was my fault. I goofed. So we're just going to take it slow here.
Could have taken intentional death and restart maybe, but it would be a time loss.
Oh my goodness, I can't jump now. So this, you want to kind of run to the edge of the pterodactyl if possible. And then jump. I probably should have taken the intentional death, honestly.
And we're going to have to use bone here on this boss.
Yeah, so we're going to switch to bone. Everything does 1 damage to him, so...
The reason why we are using bone is because you can shoot as fast as you want.
Yeah, if they miss, they don't take as long to go away, so we're going to throw the bones at him. So the thing here is, if I die, I have to start all the way at the beginning of this level. And if I die in the next level, I start all the way at the beginning of this level. So we're going to have to play it
Really safe.
really safe here. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just broken the rock. That was my bad. You can kill the caveman he spits out for health. So we might switch to wheel and try and kill one of them. If he wants to throw one.
That's not a caveman.
And the wheel didn't even break the rock, so that's fun. And that's why we don't normally throw wheels, because if you miss, they have to go off the screen.
Spit out a caveman already.
Yeah, we're going to play this really slow.
It's not a caveman.
Alright. So I definitely slowed that down quite a bit to try not to take any hits there. Yeah, that dying now will cost a lot of time. So we're going to have to try to really just play it slow here, take it easy.
If we die here, it's going to cost like 3 or 2 minutes maybe.
I should have grabbed the food there, but... So every one of these rolling cavemen coming up will drop food. I'll probably be slowing down to try and grab some of it just to make sure I don't die on the devil.
The devil has 2 phases. A red and a blue one.
Yeah, we're just gonna slow play it here for a second.
Well, you got full health back.
I will. I'm gonna kill this guy too. There we go. Slows down, but now I'm at least at full health.
Alright, here comes these little clam things.
I don't really know what they are. They're just like teeth pods. I don't know.
So we're gonna throw one each at a time. Just that and that.
So this part of the fight is scripted. This is probably the only not RNG boss fight or boss segment in the entire game. As long as you do the same thing every time, they will do the same thing every time. So we still got basically 2 bosses left. We'll have Red Devil and then Blue Devil. They can both be heavy RNG. Blue more than red, but... Let's try and keep this fight nice and smooth here. Alright, so we're just going to try to throw wheels and hit him as much as possible. So this pattern's okay. The one we don't want is where he actually goes off the screen because you can't hit him as much. Obviously, but that's just a little bit slower. He has a phase where he'll come down to the heart here and just sit here and poke it. That's the one we want because then you can just hit him multiple times without worrying too much.
The bot.
Like this. We don't want this one.
Both of the bosses take like 20 something hits or something like that.
And you want to try to time it so that you're getting all wheel hits and not club hits, because club hits just make the fight take longer. This is a pretty decent fight so far. He's just kind of giving us time to hit him. So there's gonna be a cave babe here, and then we're gonna get the final boss of the game.
She's gonna turn into a blue devil.
This fight normally takes about 1.5 to 2 minutes, so depending on which patterns he wants to give you.
No rings, please.
You can tell how much damage he's taken by what color he is, so once I see him go to the final shade, I will let you know when time's coming. But like I said, it'll be about 1.5 to 2 minutes. See, this is good. Alright, so. Of
Okay,
course,
well,
I missed my hit, but.
Those kind of rings are fine, but not the other ones.
Nice, we got like a 4-hit cycle there, which is actually really good.
When he goes down there and when he's up there.
This is the phase we don't want. So these rings right here, it takes about 8 seconds before you can hit him.
We're gonna take an intentional hit
nope,
there.
Yeah, I shouldn't have taken that hit, honestly. Or that one. When he spawns over there, it's the worst. Alright, well, another ring here. Alright, we're gonna do our best not to get hit, 'cause I don't want to take many hits here. Oh, of course, as I jump into him.
It is very tricky to how high you jump, because if you try to jump, I accidentally high jump sometimes.
Yeah. So this is actually pretty normal. He has about a 50% chance to go up here and do this.
Oh.
All right, he's about a hit away. And time, right there. Yeah, the RNG on that was kind of rough, but we got him. I was really nervous there playing that fight with no lives and low health, so I was kind of shaking a little bit there, but we got it. But that is Joe and Mac, the #1, and I just want to say thanks for letting me come in, run this game. Been playing this game about 5 months now, and getting there. But thanks again.